5284.
5284.
Ramsey County Library, assisting medics at 2180 Hamlin for a 75-year-old male conscious breathing on the second floor who almost fell.
Nice, can I advise?
Copy. Ramsey County Library, assisting medics
New message.
Hamlin for a 75-year-old male conscious breathing on the second floor who almost fell.
Nice, can I advise?
$39.37.
37.
Parking someplace, 2485 Double Boulevard, Silverman for the handicap parking.
You can leave on this back. We have no CS later.
Hello, backseaters. Sorry you had to listen to my turn signal there. I'm glad I get to mute myself when I'm out and about. That turn signal is loud. You are with Undersheriff Mike Martin. It is Wednesday afternoon at 3:43 Central Time, and we are live on patrol. We are on East 7th and Kitson right now, and it's a little warmer today. I think, let me see if it says here, 42 degrees it says on my dashboard, 42 degrees Fahrenheit for those of you in other countries where you use Celsius. I don't know what that would be in Celsius. It's cold, but not as cold as it has been. So, again, I'm Under Sheriff Mike Martin. I'm with the Ramsey County Sheriff's Office. We are in the city of St. Paul in Minnesota. We are the capital city of the state of Minnesota and just across the river from the city of Minneapolis, which is probably the better known city a lot of times. But,
Hey, Med, just on 2.
we are over here. I am monitoring radio channels.
Hey, I don't know if you're around Little Canada area, but Under Sheriff Haven could use a lockout tool help at Joe's Sporting Goods if you're around. Copy. Copy, thanks.
So, sorry about that. I wanted to hear that was on our car to car, and they were looking for
I
somebody.
can take care of it. I was going to head over there anyway. Copy that.
Hold on just a minute. Sorry about that. My phone rang and it was a number that I thought might be someone here at work, but it was not. So we are again on East 7th Street. We're just crossing Arcade here on the east side of St. Paul. I'm Under Sheriff Mike Martin. I'm in charge of what we refer to as the Apprehensions Bureau, which includes our apprehension unit, our violent crime enforcement team, our carjacking and auto theft team, our intelligence unit, our non-fatal gun unit, non-fatal shootings and weapons offenses, and I'm gonna forget somebody here, but I'm fortunate enough to be running a lot of what I refer to as the fun units, and the ones that oftentimes get the recognition when our patrol officers are really the backbone of what we do every day, responding to 911 calls and community events and doing the things that day to day make contact with folks, whereas we do more investigative stuff, proactive investigations, and then we have a general investigations unit that does investigates crimes that have already been reported. They do some proactive work as well, but it's primarily reactive investigations after someone's made a report of a crime, a theft, and a burglary, an assault, those kind of things, threats. And they also staff our school resource officers. So like I said, I'm out on the east side of St. Paul. My everybody else is either tied up today with other commitments or tied up on investigations that they're working. So I'm out here flying today, and we'll see what occurs. As a matter of fact, I make sure I had my radio turned up because I hadn't heard anything in a little while. Been in my office doing paperwork stuff that I have to do, and monitoring some open source intelligence on social media to see what's going on. A big part of what we do is trying to stay ahead of things that are occurring in our area, and to do that we monitor the traditional news sources, but we also monitor Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and other social media sources where we can gather information that may not come in otherwise.
This is Steve Fire at 1062 Edgewater Avenue. It's going to be for a CO alarm was sounding. Secondhand info, Color's girlfriend's on scene with the animal, and they've both evacuated.
So you heard that call. That call goes to the fire department. It's for a carbon monoxide alarm, and the caller left their house, and the fire department will go there. They have specific equipment for measuring carbon monoxide levels, and if the carbon monoxide is high, they will try to determine the source, usually a faulty furnace this time of year, or faulty ventilation, so that carbon monoxide builds up. And unfortunately, every year we have people who use propane heaters or other forms of heat that create carbon monoxide, and they do it inside in a house or in a garage where it's not properly ventilated, and that can raise the carbon monoxide levels. So fortunately now a lot of companies are coming out with new heaters that work just as well, but don't emit the carbon monoxide, so they're safe to use in a house. But you need to check before you rely on that.
8296.
As you can see, we do have some snow on the ground. We got some a pretty good amount of snow last week,
Property damage
and
accident at Long Lake Road and 9th Avenue for 2 vehicles not blocking.
the weather was definitely a lot colder, so the snow hasn't melted, but it's starting to melt now.
2267, 2268.
67.
3565 Pine Tree Drive, going to be for a disorderly. We have a subject by the name of Mark. So they would like trespass from the location.
Copy.
1552.
So we're gonna pull over this Explorer here because apparently he
5283, you can send us the
thinks it's okay to drive on the shoulder.
report.
Copy. En route to 2217 Snelling at the tobacco shop for a male that was stealing from the store, hitting staff, felt throwing things, black male 30s, red jacket, with blankets. Now going to be walking towards Winter gas station. 1553.
I'm gonna run his plate here quick. And make sure he's not
New
wanted
message.
for murder or something.
New message. New message.
Theater, systematic, 67-year-old male conscious with a bit of difficulty breathing.
9275, I can take that, she's aware. Ford Ranger's moving.
Alright, we're gonna work on getting out of the office here.
Sean, you copy it?
Yeah, unfortunately I'm in the middle of Mr. Clean.
But it looks like it's northbound on Route from 3rd. Alright, don't say nothing about where. I just want to know if you have copy. Mike's live on patrol.
Yeah, I can have her. Probably like 5-10 minutes before I get out of the car wash, so.
Paramedic staged.
$2180 Hamlin at the Ramsey County Library.
Yeah, but you can clear me and send it.
And 5283, he's struggling with us. We'll take another cart of winter gas.
I'll be struggling with one of winter gas.
All right. He does not have a driver's license. He
Is there another car that can search the
is
Ramsey County Library to
revoked,
assist fire?
but he lives right in the alley right here. So we'll see, make sure he doesn't have any warrants.
5512, I'll be en route.
And he doesn't, so
Copy.
I know him. I
for Roseville
was
Park,
not
10
aware,
100
of course, that it was him. It's a new
15.
car, or a different car.
All right, 53,
So-
83, or code 4 is warning car thing.
I told him I would
Copy, code 4,
let
1
oh
him
Husky,
pull
1
it into the
15,
alley.
1557.
Let's see here. I'm just double checking.
All right, that vehicle is currently on Margaret, just west of Ruth Street Stationary.
And then I'm gonna let him take it back and park it in his driveway, so you don't have to sit here and wait for me to tow it, and it would be kind of unnecessary to tow it from a half a block from his house. So I'm gonna let him pull into the alley. Yes, I'm gonna mute here for a minute. All right, sorry about that. I had to mute, and I have to hopefully here stay off of one of our channels so that the troops can keep doing what they need to be doing. I let him go with a warning. It got a little more heated than I thought it would when I cut him a break, but some people don't know just to take the break they're getting and go home. So but I don't want to waste my time babysitting somebody, so don't want you guys to have to sit around while I wait on a tow. I will send him a tag in the mail. Apparently, well, I probably won't send him a tag in the mail because I told him I was cutting him a break. So, but he didn't like the fact that he was his friends were texting him that he was on live, apparently, because he pulled it up and lo and behold thought I shouldn't be showing his car. Well,
I did put another fence up in case it moves before we get set up.
It appears to be moving very slowly eastbound.
Hey, can you add November Zulu Romeo 618?
46.
Hey, set up at that apartment building. Right where you
yeah,
get
he
there.
wasn't the brightest.
Southbound route.
This was Baxter first station 341610 in unit 1110. Originally called it bring a loud noise from the pool from inside the apartment building. Concerned because it shook the condo. Now saying it came from a specific unit and has a call trail.
Continuing southbound, coming up to 3rd Street.
So I see the comments. I didn't realize that he ran the school bus sign. Otherwise, I'd have pulled him over again and written him a ticket for that. But my car does not have a printer in it, so I would have to send him one in the mail anyway. Yeah, I can go back and review the footage since he was so pleasant and determine whether or not he should get a ticket in the mail. I was on my computer at the time after I let him go and on my radio trying to get off a channel that had something going on it. So part of the problem that I've seen with younger generations is they don't know when they're getting a break and when to just let stuff go. They have to always voice their opinion, and sometimes that opinion gets them further into trouble because of getting a break, and if it
2770.
2770.
Could you check and see if State Patrol is laid up or if they're available?
Copy. They're going to want to know what for.
Stolen car.
we're headed over further east where our CAT team is tracking a stolen car.
Tango.
Tango.
Can you put me on an assist at Lionsgate Academy, please?
Copy. I'm looking for a deputy to start to a medical at 1854 Todd Drive. 74-year-old male, conscious, breathing. Said he cut his foot. Disregard 2351. I copy route. 2770. They're on the ground. However, it'll take about 30 minutes if they can launch.
Disregard.
1608.
So here's the deal. I already told people that I would review the video and see if there's an offense that I can send them a citation for. So it'd be nice if people would listen and not be accusing me of letting somebody over who ran a school bus arm. I already said I didn't see the violation because I was on my computer and the radio. So I'll just lighten up and be kind here.
Dog's tracks, pretty sure it's in St. Paul now. We'll be clear, Joy. Hey, man, this where you at?
Come on, we're parking right by his van.
Alright. Yep.
So we're southbound on White Bear Avenue,
600 Masabi from one motor vehicle stop.
still on the east side.
Yep.
southbound on White Bear at Case Avenue. Traffic's pretty heavy. Of course, I'm not used to being over here this time of the afternoon, but I think a lot of people
For an
use
injured deer in the township at 16-fold.
White Bear to stay off the highways and get north and south. But it can get pretty congested.
Go ahead.
232 Fairview Avenue, South Acquisition Road.
What do you think about it? I'll wait for you on the second floor. Cabby, street lights out.
$27.57 on 3.
We're in the Taco Bell lot off of Suburban with 51 occupied by 3. We're 4-4.
Code 4.
Alright, well, it sounds like the CAT team has a stolen car stopped over here. That's the way I was headed, and I'm gonna swing by there and check it out. It's sounds like they might have one in custody. I'm having trouble here with the autofocus. I'm trying to turn it off so that it's not blurring the image. So hopefully it takes a second here because you're on a delay. So hopefully the picture becomes more clear here soon.
Copy. Have action advised, please.
So we're coming up here on the Taco Bell parking lot where the CAT team is. got a car stopped here. I'm gonna pull in quick. Yeah.
4472 clear for. Copy.
Okay. I don't want to make you dizzy, so hopefully. All right. Looks like it's clearing up now.
I copy call for at 1618.
Hey, Pat.
Hey, that worked out well, and you can unmute if you didn't already.
Okay, yeah, I unmuted and I'm back live. I just figured out how to take that channel off my scan list.
Out of what?
Take it off my scan list.
Oh, okay.
Before it didn't work for me, but I figured it out now, so guys did a good job out here. So
yeah, that worked out.
Medical alarm.
All right.
All right, thanks.
See you later.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.
All right, I had to. They were following that stolen car, and then they wanted me to turn off the radio so that I wasn't broadcasting that they were following it, and now they got it stopped. So great work. It was unfortunately it looks like it's gonna be not an actual, well, it is a stolen car, but the guy who was driving it, it sounds like, traded it for another car and was not aware that it was stolen, and he was able to show them proof that he had traded it, and And it made sense, apparently, according to the reporting agency. So sometimes you just got to do a little work and figure out what's going on. So sounds like the video's clearer now. I think the autofocus was stuck on there for a minute, and I had to get it off because that's what makes it blurry. It focuses on the windshield instead of on the street. So anyway, it sounds like those two guys are going to be released, and the car's just going to be they're ID'd them and ran them for warrants, but the car will go back to the actual owner of the car. And but
5283, current clear report.
Two gentlemen that were in there were not probably will not be charged with anything because it sounds like they were duped. So and they weren't happy about it either. So we were on Ruth, and now we just turned onto Wilson over here. I'm sorry, Old Hudson. Wilson's the next one up. And we're gonna just swing by the Sunray Shopping Center while we're over here, because it's a busy area.
184. Squad 2 says 1786 Van Buren Avenue on a residential alarm. No zone listed. They did advise that there are firearms on site and that somebody acknowledged the alarm at the panel.
Wow, it's busy over here.
Copy. Okay, full copy.
This time of year, it always, gets a little busier because there are a lot of things that happen this time of year that maybe aren't as prevalent the rest of the year. People leading up to the holidays, we have a lot of domestics with, family arguments about things that have been brewing for many years, and people have financial difficulties, people who are already stressed or have issues with mental illness can sometimes have problems dealing with the stress and anxiety from the holidays. And as you've seen lately, we've had some domestic incidents, including a homicide in the city of St. Paul. A very tragic deal. So we always have to be a little more vigilant during this time, and especially when responding.
I just got an accident and run on my pending at University of Avon. They said they see an officer flag moved out and take yourself.
Especially when it involves domestic assaults or family disputes. Those can escalate pretty quickly. We also see a lot of shoplifting and thefts related to people trying to steal stuff for the holidays or to sell to get money.
As well, that can search the University of Avon for an accident run.
We also see some Facebook marketplace type thefts or robberies where they say they're coming to buy something and then they steal it, or they say they're stealing something, selling something, and then they rob the victim of the cash that they've brought. So
I copy that you were
it really increases the activity of some of those things we don't always see. One of the popular scams that are going on right now is them calling people or texting people and telling them that it's the police department and you owe us money, or you missed jury duty, or you have a warrant and you can clear it up if you send them gift cards, or if you come in, and those are all fake. There's no police agency in Minnesota that would do that would call you and tell you have a warrant when you don't, or make you pay money because you missed jury duty. Somebody actually called me once and tried to pull that scam on me, and the best part was they said, "This is Under Sheriff Mike Martin from the Ramsey County Sheriff's Office." And I said, "No, it's not. I know that guy." Got in a short argument with the guy, and then he ended up hanging up on me. Tracked the number to one of those, I forget what they call it, but where you can spoof your number on an app. So I wasn't able to determine who it was that called, but needless to say, he never called back. But there have been people who have tried to impersonate me or other actual deputies or supervisors in the sheriff's office, and claiming, that they owed them money, or that you had a warrant out for your arrest. So if you ever get those, please call 911 and let the dispatcher know. I mean, if you don't feel comfortable just hanging up on the person, if you're wondering if it's real, call 911 and have them verify that. I have had times where I called a parent to tell them that their child had been arrested or taken to the hospital, and the parents didn't believe that I was an actual cop. If something like that happens, call 911 and just ask them to verify it, and they're always willing to do that. We're back northbound on White-Bear Avenue, far east side of St. Paul.
1560.
And that was, I'm not sure I said, but we were in the lot of the O'Reilly Auto Parts. I think there was also a Taco Bell attached there over on the Suburban Avenue, and on the east side is where they stopped that stolen car.
Three, 14.
3 to 4 Tango.
I'll be available for pending.
There's also a lot of scams going on right now where you'll get a call or a text saying that your loan application has been approved, and if you respond back, they'll ask you for personal information, like your social security number, your date of birth and name, and then they will use that to steal your identity. So don't respond to those if you haven't applied for a loan, or again, if you're unsure,
22 years old.
don't do it.
Insured by Pants, and the uncle is 45 years old, 5'4", average build, black team, wearing a blue jacket and blue jeans. Please hold. Give me a break.
I had the good fortune last night of attending the Minnesota Wild versus the Capitals, and nothing. For those of you who might not know, the Wild and Capitals are hockey teams. I forget there are people here from other countries that watch. I did not know it when I got the tickets, but it was Law Enforcement Appreciation Night, so I got to see a couple friends, but also they gave a great tribute to law enforcement there.
The caller just said police are needed.
Again, the Wild won, which was fun, but also got to see Alexander Ovechkin play, which was awesome. I had never seen him play in person before.
2260.
2260.
Thank you to
I'll be dispatching to you if you give me a call.
Kevin and Josh Moore, who helped me obtain the tickets. A couple of great St. Paul cops, one retired and one not so much.
Can you make up 361 Tango and at the KB House 2162?
Probably I'll have to log you off. You'll have to log back on to Tango.
Come back.
Hello? It is. Sure, yeah, who is this? Okay. Yeah. All right, yep, bye.
One 168 Tango, you can both stay clear.
First one coming out, baby. Really no 60.
168 Tango company.
I think I have the Rev wanting me to give him a call, so I'm going to try here to call him and see what he's up to, if it works. I'm trying to switch phones.
Yes, sir.
Is this the Rev?
This is me. How are you, sir?
Oh, good. How are you doing that? You're live on patrol right now.
Okay. Hey, everybody. Hey, backseaters. I'm at a basketball game, little kids, and they're running up and down the court, and everybody looking at me, so I'm going to go outside.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, so I'm going to go outside. I need to thank you all for all you've been doing. This is the big week. Friday, we're going to have Santa Claus at the Price House, and we'll be giving away toys. And, man, I just want to thank everybody, Mike, and let them know how much we appreciate what they've done. We're really pressing right now this week to make everybody happy. We have been able to partner with a couple organizations and bless their families with toys. So we want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you, Undersheriff, for calling and allowing us this moment. I was happy that you went on because nothing will happen before we have Santa Claus. So we will be at the Press House, 345 Cedar. When is it? Friday the 19th from 3 to 7. 3 to 7. And we just want to say thank you to all the backseaters who have donated, those who are continuing the donations. We will take them up until the last minute because we feel that we can serve every child. All right?
That's
thank you.
awesome.
God bless you all.
Thank you so much, Rev,
Yes.
for everything you and your folks do. And thanks to the backseaters who help support our efforts to reach out to the community. And Friday the 19th, it'll be on our website as well. So,
Yep.
thank you.
Reach out, let me know. Yeah, we'll be there.
I think I'm having problems. My phone just fell down from my mount.
Oh,
Have you ever had that happen when you were out live?
no.
You drop the back seaters on their heads and it hurts. I think it hurts.
Yeah. So now you have to take them all for ice cream.
Oh, really? Uh-oh.
Yeah, all of them.
Uh-oh. I'm going to be in trouble with my own kids and wife.
Right.
All right. Well, thanks,
All
Rev.
right. Well, thank you for calling. Thank you for giving us this moment. And we're going to continue to do what we do. Thank you for being kind, each and every one of you.
Thank you. Thanks.
All right.
All right.
69, you're clear.
All right. We're lucky to have the Rev working with us. Sorry I dropped you on your heads, and I'm trying to get it to stick here. Usually, unless it's really hot out, it doesn't do that. So, hopefully now we're good to go for a while. I probably lost a few people when I dropped you, but you didn't fall all the way. You just kind of fell down a little bit. So, I don't know if I hit a bump or if the windshield. I do have the defrost on so that we don't get frosted over. We're on Hazelton, and now we're going westbound on Arlington.
282 and 279.
We're going to come out right by Lake Phelan. I'll tell you, we are so lucky to have the Rev working with us and helping with our community outreach and all of his folks. They just make a huge difference in the community, and the toy drive and having Santa come and getting hats and mittens and socks for folks that need them, for unsheltered folks and people who quite frankly can't afford to buy those simple things for themselves. They've also helped with our housing of folks when the weather got below zero, providing a warm space for them to come into and basically fill in gaps in our system. When I say our system, I mean just our general government systems for taking care of people and not having enough shelter and warming spaces a lot of times. So I don't know how I could possibly buy ice cream for everyone, but here's an idea I have. Go get yourself some ice cream because you deserve it, and pretend that I bought it for you, because I can't possibly get it for all of you.
Arthur Avenue and Jackson for a dangerous condition. Vehicle is in the middle eastbound lane, east of Jackson, waiting on its own. Vehicle Kia Rio. 1543.
Right. Miles is 76, nothing to report.
So we're westbound on Maryland. We just passed Duluth, and we are coming up on Forest. We're still on the east side, but I'm going to head over kind of more to central. There's, as you can tell, there's not a lot going on the radio right now.
I'll be doing a push it again. I appreciate that. They're getting email events so I can let this guy know. Yeah, please.
So,
Negative.
we should have, you know what though, maybe we should, once the weather gets warm, like in the summer, have an ice cream social party for backseaters, and hopefully everyone can come, and then I'll give you some ice cream. I'll pay for the ice cream. I think that'd be fun.
For EOT.
I should have mentioned earlier, happy Hanukkah to our Jewish friends, and
142.
Christmas is coming up soon, and then New Year's, and
151.
Hmong New Year was a couple weeks ago, or at least the celebration of it, and I was fortunate enough to be at a couple of those events.
159.
We have
Anyone else?
a lot of Hmong officers and deputies and corrections officers that work for us, and civilian staff, so it's fun to share in their celebrations. still westbound on Maryland at Edgerton. We're going to cross over into the Central District and see what's going on over there. St. Paul is divided into 3 districts. Each one has a chief who oversees that district. They used to be called senior commanders, but I think they're called district chiefs now. And
New message.
then they each have their own team
Dispatch to the West
building, or what would be called a precinct in a lot of departments.
If you have a moment, can you set up a lineup?
So we're gonna drive from the East Team District over to the Central Team District. The Central Team works out of the William Finney building, and Bill Finney was the chief of St. Paul, I believe, for 18 years, and definitely the longest tenured chief they had. And then he retired, and Sheriff Fletcher was able to recruit him over to work with us, and I had the pleasure of working with him for I think 5-6 years before he just retired again. He oversaw our community services at one point, and then our help team during COVID, and then oversaw the jail. So that position now is the jail is supervised by Under Sheriff Ashley Bryant. We got to get her out someday. I don't know if she's ever been live on patrol, but you guys would like her. We're now in the Central District. I changed my radio station to reflect that. We'll still hear if something kicks off on the east side, but we are now monitoring channel 2 as well, which is the primary channel for the Central District, which is really interesting because it includes the north end here where we are. It includes downtown St. Paul, as well as what's referred to as the west side, which is actually south of downtown St. Paul, but it's on the west side of the Mississippi River if you were, as it normally runs north and south.
Sliding back on a welfare check at 4817 Greenhaven Drive, requesting a check on the sister as they talk every day and they haven't spoken since yesterday.
We're south on Rice Street.
Copy.
101. 72-year-old female has just breathing with low blood sugar.
Last Friday it was cold and it was relatively quiet, and we were live. I drove past Bourne's Bar a couple times, and then of course after I left there was a shooting outside of Bourne's Bar, and
2413. I can replace 69.
the victim was driven right to the hospital, which isn't too far away. We got a St. Paul fire medic ambulance in the city of St. Paul. The fire department also runs the ambulance service.
Go ahead. 228-187.
Sorry for the shakiness of the video, but this stretch of Rice Street's pretty bad. They have done a good job of fixing it for the north of Maplewood, north of Maryland, all the way up to Larpenteur and beyond. They fixed it pretty well, and it's a lot smoother ride than it used to be.
Appreciate you.
5313, I'll take the alarm and pending. In advice.
Appreciate you.
We're right by Club Holiday for those of you who are longtime backseaters. The Holiday Station store here is that we refer to as Club Holiday is one of the busiest gas stations in the city. It might be the busiest. And used to be a lot more issues here, but St. Paul PD has done a great job of doing some proactive work there and really helping reduce the amount of crime and activity as they have along this whole area here.
There is Central Urgent monitoring channel 2. Wait, can you call Concord 14? Thank you. 1655.
So we're at University Avenue. I'm going to go west on University here. We're right by the Minnesota State Capitol. It's to the left. I apologize. You can't see it. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble here with my mount today. Let's try to see if I can reset it here. Someone asked what kind of car I was driving. I'm driving a Chevy Silverado pickup truck. It's unmarked, but it has all the bells and whistles of a regular police car.
What's that?
Alright, close your eyes for a minute here. I'm going to have to pull you down and reset you. I don't want anyone getting dizzy on me.
53
Debbie.
39.6, all advisable, man.
76.
All right, hopefully it'll stay there now. I don't know why. It's not that hot at all on the windshield, so I think my suction cup might be dying.
634. You're welcome, 6058.
We're back westbound on University now.
Roughly 601 DOT.
But 261 and searching 31 Atwater Street, this is medic for a 30-year-old female comment stating that there is an CPR, female found in garage hanging and has been cut.
Oh, that's sad. I don't know if you heard that call, but sounds like a suicide in progress where somebody hung themselves. We aren't going to go there, of course, but
Copy.
Go ahead, copy.
Copy 1659.
274 to 279.
Go ahead.
we are not far from where that's occurring, so we'll just have to say some prayers for the family.
There's another intoxicated person out in front of the gas station. If you could address him, over the blackmail, life jacket.
Copy, I'm pulling up.
Copy.
We're on University Avenue. We're going westbound. It would be, if we kept driving, we'd end up in the city of Minneapolis after we crossed over a highway. And but we're not going to go that far. We are right now at Dale Street, right by the Rondo Library. Kind of a popular community location.
Starting CPR, a medic on the rest, and have a squad coming. When you're going on Atwater, go southbound on Farrington, and it's in the back garage area. There should be people outside to guide you up.
County 275, doing CPR, medic on the red, arriving squads to go southbound. Atwater.
So that fire truck that you could probably hear is going to that suicide in progress, and they will respond as medics, and the police are already there.
In the area, the 911 open line, 5100 Edgewood at the middle school, seen within 36 meters. Sounded like they were possibly in the gym.
Copy.
1701.
But 261 is over.
261 Tango, go ahead.
Where are you calling?
Negative.
Copy. 17 is over.
Bravo 300.
Bravo 208.
275, got ECMO breathing.
Copy, ECMO
So they've been doing CPR, and it sounds like they got some breathing. So hopefully the victim can survive and then get the help that she needs.
Sorry, can you take me off the board and put me back on as 2903? My post is 23181, and I'll be at Walmart off duty until 2300.
Copy.
Tango, the aggressor house name is Reed, black male, 19 to 20, 5'5", thin build, no clothing description, unknown weapon.
We are at Lexington Parkway. If you went north from here, you'd go up by the Como Zoo and Conservatory and Como Park. It's a beautiful spot. Well, it's tough because in the winter it's not as beautiful as it is in the summer. I just have to say that. But I'll tell you what, in the summer you couldn't ask for a nicer park. There's also a golf course. There's a pool, a public pool there. Just a great community park.
Copy.
Every time I drive by this Goodwill, I think I want to go in there and just look around. It's so big in there. You never know what kind of treasures you could find in there.
3 Grand Avenue, actually property damage.
Leaving, or if the female has a car that he took the keys for.
You may have seen the light rail train. I think one's going to come up beside us here pretty soon, going westbound. And the light rail runs from downtown St. Paul over to downtown Minneapolis. You can also get off by U.S. Bank Stadium, take it out to the city of Bloomington, to the airport and the Mall of America. Or you can stay on it and go over to the Twins Target Field, the Twins Stadium, or you can hook up with the heavy rail and go north up toward St. Cloud. I know they've been talking about changing that, but the route that goes up on the heavy rail, the North Star line, up through Ramsey and St. Cloud, I don't know if they have changed it yet, so, but I think you can still take it. Definitely one of the better public transportation systems that I've seen. And light rail or subway cars. We don't have subways here, just the light rail. But having been on subways and light rail
Go ahead.
in many big cities, we definitely have a good system here.
Copy.
They have their own police department, the Metro Transit Police Department. Joe Dotseth is their interim chief. Right now, the chief left a while ago, and now
says 44 Minnehaha Avenue West.
I haven't heard about a process to replace the former chief, but Joe's been acting for a long time, so, and he's doing a great job. So I hope if he wants the job, they eventually offer it to him, because he's definitely proven himself. He's got a great relationship with other agencies, which you have to, because our transit system operates, I believe, in 7 counties and throughout the Twin Cities area. So you have to have good relationships with other agencies and also address issues on the light rail, which, you know, it's been challenging, but he's done as good a job as he possibly can with the staff that he has. So we're northbound on Snelling. We're close to Hamlin University. We're at Hewitt Avenue, but we will eventually be going into Falcon Heights and Roseville.
Found in a vehicle.
What do you need, Sean?
I think you know that. Doesn't want to know. Commercial incident. Monthly. Small one strike. Lincoln Square Monday.
Well, it's not any busier over here in the Central District.
No. You're sure that's Lincoln?
High school from Foxer is Lincoln Hood. No better than me, I don't know. It says one was destroyed, one was stolen. So.
We're northbound on Snelling still. We're right by the state fairgrounds.
Yeah, I thought that was I thought yeah, Chuck, the new trust. You're right.
Maybe. I was looking from watching it that it classified as a Lincoln, but I didn't look too close. Does it look red out these? It's supposed to be for a red Elantra 2024. And yeah, it's just like the one is going. Said the other one was destroyed because they told her to do it. Or if they actually did themselves.
The picture car was red, but kind of made me feel like this one might take another hit though. But the vehicle registers to 1600 block of 80 St. Paul.
So I am monitoring our CAT team again. They're out just looking around and for cars and that are stolen or carjacked or that have been involved in criminal activity and their plates have been entered into our state system, so that if a license plate reader or stationary camera or something picks up that plate, they will go to that area and search for it. And it sounds like they're looking for one now that had a stolen license plate on it, but they're not too sure because it says that only one of the plates was stolen, so not knowing if that's the one on the car makes it a little difficult. So
Hey, I'm updating the Facebook page. Was there an arrest made on that pickup?
There was not, but there's some inconsistencies, so we're writing it up and see if they're going to charge it or not.
No, thank you. Nice work on that, everybody.
Pat, that White Ford that I messaged you yesterday about, Fargo got back to me today. Sounds like it went to Fargo and then it got towed, never picked up, sold at auction, and then repoed. So they have a phone number and a name for the repo company that should have it. Try to figure out how this all went down.
Okay. I'll take it off the page then.
So one of the things that we have to do is, just because a car comes back stolen in our system or on a license plate reader, an automatic license plate reader, we have to verify, that it's actually stolen. And that, it's not a car that's been stolen and then recovered and then never taken out of the system, which has happened, or a breach of trust where, for example, if a couple's married and they own the cars together and maybe the husband took the car and the wife reports it's stolen, that'd really have to do some due diligence. And then when we do stop them, we have to err on the side of safety. But then we will go through a process just to make sure that it's a legitimate stolen car or an arrest, or sometimes it's just the license plates that are stolen off another car. So
Could have been a very unpleasant experience for the guy I'm telling.
So we're northbound. We're right by the Harmar Mall, if anybody's familiar with the Roseville area. And I am going to end my live stream because I have a couple things I need to do, but then I appreciate everyone who's stuck in there and watched me, and who now know that just because you can see something on the video doesn't mean I saw it, because I may be looking down at my radio or my computer. I will go back and look at the video, and obviously I would always stop any car that runs a stop sign on a school bus, because we have to enforce that to keep those kids safe. So I appreciate the feedback, and we will see you next time. So I appreciate it. If for some reason I don't get a chance to tell you before, happy holidays, happy Hanukkah, happy Christmas, Merry Christmas, and I just hope everyone has an opportunity to reconnect with family and friends and just enjoy the season and all of the blessings that we have. So thank you again on behalf of the Sheriff's Office and Rev Spence for all of the donations of toys. You can still donate at the Press House on Cedar, Facebook Rev Spence or Pat Scott, or through our Ramsey County or the Live on Patrol Facebook messages, and if you need more information. So thanks a lot. I appreciate it, and have a good night.